Got it. You're live streamed.
Yeah, I know people can see it, but they have to be on the Lighthouse page.
You're good, man. I just got it on my end.
Oh, cool. Let me see if. Cool. How come I want it on the TV though? Okay. Oh, cool. Let me see if. Cool. Can you still hear me? How come I want it on the TV? It is a big lag. Okay.
My bandwidth is pretty low, so I'm trying to give all the juice I got. I'm out here in the sticks.
Can you still hear me? I want it on the TV. It is a big lag. Okay.
My bandwidth is pretty low, so I'm trying to give all the juice I got.
It's such a lag.
It's very laggy.
Yeah, it's such a lag.
My bandwidth is pretty low. I'm trying to give all the juice I got.
It's such a lag.
Very laggy.
Yeah, it's such a lag.
My bandwidth is pretty low. I'm trying to give all the juice I got.
It's such a lag. It is horrible. It's a horrible lag. It is horrible. That's a horrible lag. I got a strong internet connection. That's a horrible lag. I got a strong internet connection. Now it's saying it's unstable. Oh, I muted. Oh, I muted the YouTube. It's got to be me because it's acting like the connection is too low.
I'm hoping it's not me. I hear your
Let me
reverb.
try. It's got to be me because it's acting like the connection is too low.
I'm hoping it's not me. I hear your
Let me
reverb.
try. No, I think it's me. Oh, it stopped. I don't know. I did. I'm frozen. Me. Well, you know what, then, Autumn, since you're the only one presenting, I'm gonna mute myself when it's time for you to come on. And then you'll have the floor.
Perfect.
She says she's okay with that.
Can you hear me? Jennifer? Hello, everyone. If you guys don't remember, I'm Autumn with Chicago Title. I'm in my home office, and this is my husband's office. So thus the little Simpsons guy, and he's got like a little burger guy up here. So that doesn't represent me, all this chaos behind me, but he likes it this way. So he works from home. So we let him do that. So I wanted to talk to you guys about Canva. Hopefully everybody's familiar with Canva, and it's something that everybody uses. Jennifer, I'm good. You can hear me. Everybody can hear me. Everything's good. Because I'm going to talk about Canva. I'm going to talk about Canva and Breakthrough Broker with you guys. They're two really good tools, and I kind of have taught to put them together. A lot of times people show Breakthrough Broker and then they'll show Canva. I think that they work really well together as a combination, and I'll show you how to use both of those, because as real estate agents, we need to think of ways to be smarter with our money, and those two products are a great thing to use together and in tandem together. Okay, so first I am going to show you Breakthrough Broker. Okay, I'm going to do screen share here, and we are going to do it for Breakthrough Broker. So Breakthrough Broker, it's breakthroughbroker.com. We are, Chicago Title will be hosting a free webinar with the owner of Breakthrough Broker, Eric Sachs, on June 22nd at noon. I'll send that all out to you guys. Again, free webinar, and he's going to be talking about alternative marketing strategies, especially in other parts of the country where we are seeing a little bit of a swing in the market. He already has those areas that have swung where we're a little bit lagging behind that, so we can get a little bit of inside information from him. So what Breakthrough Broker is that it is a free website for real estate agents by real estate agents. So on here, it will have different marketings, different brochures. So I tell you, Breakthrough Broker is free up to a point. So you get 10 free downloads after the free per month. After the free downloads, then you have to pay for that. I have been pushing Breakthrough Broker for three and a half years now. I haven't had a single agent sign up for the pay version because I teach them Breakthrough Broker with Canva, and we'll make our own stuff and make it cheap. Okay. So through Breakthrough Broker, they do have, I'm under the marketing tab here. And if anybody's not signed up with this, I'll check with Jennifer and see. I want to make sure all of you guys have this, so I'll sign you up on my account and we'll get this pushed out to you. So on here, you're going to have open house items. And so let me just show you what they look like. Anything with the little box around it, border around it, those are going to be the paid things. I want you guys to stay with the stuff that doesn't have that. So on here, it's got some really great open house documents, because we're going to get back to doing open houses, guys. I know it's probably not everybody's favorite, but that's what we're going to be getting back to. So on here, see this really cool kids coloring activity sheet. Okay. It looks really nice. You guys can choose to then get started. We can go through and look at this piece, and give it a second. My internet is not the greatest here, guys, so it just takes a little bit of time for it to come up. So this is a really cool activity sheet, something great that we can then push out to, we can have for our clients. You can also choose to do this as a different marketing idea. Post this on your Facebook page and run a coloring contest for your little ones, for the little for the people that have kids on in your community. You can post that, say, listen, I'm running a coloring contest, have your kids color this, and then post a picture of it, tag me in it, and then whoever does this, maybe you give everybody, like, they have the coupons for like the free ice cream cones or something like that. It's something to give back and help drive people back to your thing, back to your page. But say that we like this, but say that there's just parts of this we don't love. Okay. So for example, maybe instead of open house, I can change the word on here to coloring contest. Okay, but it won't let me do it. You can change the font and stuff on here. But say that I have this and I'm like, okay, but there are pieces I want to adjust and change. That's where Canva is going to come in and help us. Okay, so we like what the product that they have and we don't want to recreate it, but we're just going to add Canva to help us refine it, make it a little bit more of what we are actually looking for in our marketing, okay? So from Breakthrough Broker, you then can hit this free download and you can name your file. I can name this coloring contest and I can choose to download it. I want to download it as a PNG. So I need the picture version of this, okay? It's going to download. There we go. I'm then going to save it on my desktop. Okay, that's what I moved it over. Then I'm going to go to canva.com. What Canva is, for those of us that aren't familiar with it, Canva is more of a website that I can choose to create different graphics of any sort. If anybody's on like an Instagram or sees really cool Facebook stories or anything like that, a lot of them will be created on a Canva. It's kind of like an extra step to be able to do some cool editing on here. There is a free version of Canva. Then there's a pay version of Canva. Canva is approximately I think it's like $150 for the entire year. I will say I do recommend you buying the premium. I get nothing by pushing their product other than I will show you what you get for free and I'll show you what you get when you pay. I would absolutely recommend everybody getting a free account, using that free account to its full extent. And then if you feel like you're using more or want more out of it, then go with the pay version. But again, what I'm bringing to you guys is trying to use up whatever free that we have and using the tools. So on Canva, you can search anything in here. This is also a great way that you can create any flyers. If you want to do a newsletter out to your past clients, if you want to do a video, maybe you've got pictures that you want to put together of a new listing that you have and you want to just go through those, it will create videos on here. It'll do any presentations where maybe you want to go through like what the market is and you want to create a slideshow but don't want to put your face in front of it, something like that. You can put it all through Canva and do it. You can also do your business cards through here as well. It'll have everything formatted. It just formats everything in the correct dimensions that it needs to be for the different platforms. It will do Facebook cover. So if you want to do a really cool Facebook cover with like your real estate information and maybe your logo and that type of stuff and do the Lighthouse Realty, you guys can have access to do that. So you can upload all your logos and everything. You can also do that with LinkedIn. You can also create your own Facebook or take your profile picture and put stuff over it, okay? So long-winded to say there's a lot of things that we can do in here, but we're gonna go back to the example of the flyer that we had. So they do have two flyers, a landscape flyer or a regular flyer. We're just gonna use the regular flyer to then, oops, I knew I was hitting the wrong one. It always does that. Flyers portrait. So as you can see here, when you put in whatever you want, it's going to show you templates down below. So these are templates. Anytime you're looking to start creating something, I tell everybody, start with the already created, already generated flyers. If you like something from there, choose it, and then we can edit it. It makes it so much easier than what we're going to do is start from scratch, okay? So I'm going to choose to create a flyer. From here, I'm going to go over a couple things that are on this left-hand side of Canva here. So on templates is the same. That's this page, just in a tab, okay? Then we're going to go to elements. Elements is where you're going to add lines, shapes, any stickers, any graphics, anything like that. Think very clip arty into your project, whatever you're working on. Anytime I'll go through how we use the lines and shapes, because that's how you're going to add color blocking and stuff. And I'll show you different ways that we can edit those. The stickers, anything that's going to be movable, we do know on Facebook anything that moves does stop the scroll. So if you add in an arrow or something, that's going to help people to stop and really look at your content rather than just keep scrolling through the rest of their Facebook feed. Photos are going to be a lot of the clip art photos or like a stock photo, anything like that. Same with videos. It does have audio on here. They're not going to be popular songs. It's more of like a copyright free situation, but it will add a little bit of nice soft music in the background if you choose to use that on one of your things. Uploads is where all of your pictures that you download, pictures that you upload, anything like that. So this is where like headshots will be. This is where logos will be. Anything like that will be on the uploads area. You can also upload videos. So something else, if you guys want, I can come in and we can do GIFs. We can do customized GIFs. I'd be happy to do that for you guys. And then if you do have a free Canva account, we can upload those and those will be in our videos. So you can do like somebody moving, or if you've got an open house sign, we can add that to your Canva account, and you can upload those into your projects, which I think is a really cool thing. It just makes you look a little bit different, and it's something other than your headshot that's going on everything. Okay. Text is going to be just like it said, anytime you want to add a text to anything. A little pro tip, anytime you're using these down here, they come as a group. Okay. That can be really frustrating to people trying to edit these. So anytime you have something like this, say that we want it to say open house, and see how the P and the H, I just want to separate those a little bit. You can't do that. The way that you fix that is you'll choose the two and you hit the ungroup button up here in the top. That will then separate the two items for you to be able to do that. And all the other text won't have that issue. It's only these already created. Also, when I'm speaking of paid versus free, because I'll be talking about that throughout, the thank you here is a free text grouping on Canva, where you see this pro with the little crown. That's going to be part of the pro package that you have to pay for. Okay. You can, if anytime you want to delete something, you can come down here, highlight your items, and delete the whole. Okay. Photos, those are going to be stock photos. So that's not your uploads. Those are stock photos that they have created. Styles are groupings of styles of different colors with text that kind of go together. They've designed together. This is also a great opportunity, especially Jennifer, as you're working with because I know you guys have a marketing person that works with you. It'd be great for that marketing person to then put in, say, hey, for Lighthouse Realty, we want this color red with this color white with this color black with this font. And you can put all those in here, all those stipulations in here. So anytime you're working on a project that you want to then promote the office, it'll have it automatically generated in here for you, just to kind of help everybody. Not that it's hard and fast rules, just that it helps make everything look a little bit more cohesive. Background, just like it says, it's going to be a background of this. You can choose one of the backgrounds, or you can make a photo one of the backgrounds. A QR code, which I always add this in as an extra. It will be down here under more. I've added it to my kind of queue of plugins that I like. So anytime you have a QR code, like for example, when I send you guys my QR code for my webinar, it'll come in as a QR code. You will just put the URL in there and it will create its own. Let me just do this real quick. Copy. And then I put in that and it'll generate the code in an instant. So then you can use this on any of your marketing, especially if you're going to do, like, maybe you want to do a first-time home buyer seminar or something like that. These are great things to be able to use for your marketing. Okay. Logos. This is just going to pull in any logos. If you are using a logo, it tries to pull it in. It just allows you to have those together. And then these are other things that you can choose to use. If you use emojis or anything like that, you can absolutely plug those in as extras that come with the system. Okay. I know you guys can't ask any questions, but if you have any questions, I'll be emailing all of you so you guys can ask questions that way. Or if you have a question, Jennifer can text me, or you can go in the chat and I'll be able to see it. But that's the gist. That's a very, very shortened version of a lot of the stuff are in here. Okay. So I want to go into uploads because we were going to work on that flyer. Okay. So where did my desktop go? And I was working on Oh, that wasn't my one. Hold on one second. Let me grab that. Here's my flyer. So anytime I want to do that, I would just drag over what I want and that'll upload into there. All right, once that's uploaded, I then can add it to my flyer, okay? So from here, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now say I don't like this coloring contest or something up here. I wanna edit that, I don't like the way it looks. This is where it's gonna come in to where I wanna add like a line or shape. So I can put a shape over this, make it cover this area and put in my own information. I can then also change this logo, say that I don't like it. I can put in a different circle. I can put that right over my other circle, kind of make it center. And then I'm going to change that color, say that I want to change the color of that circle there. I would click this yellow here and then I'll change that to a white so that it looks like that was just a white circle. So then when I go into my uploads, this is another thing. This is part of the Pro Canva account. Say that I wanted to put this logo in this circle here, but it does have the white background. It's not a knockout is what they usually call that. I can hit edit image and I can do a background remover. That is part of the plus or the Pro account on Canva. That alone, I probably use that little tab 100 times a day, just because it looks nice. And then I can move my little castle to be there in the top corner. Okay. Say that I wanted to add in, I can add a text in here now over top of it as well. That's something else I can do. I also then can choose, maybe I don't like any of this. I can do the same thing that I did on top where I can add in another square. We can cover all this section here. I can make this all white. So then it looks like nothing's there. I can copy my other existing box and move it up on the rest of the text that I need to cover up. But that's the name of the game. We're just covering everything up so that we can layer something else on top of it. So great. Another great thing that you have. So say I wanted to add this star here and I wanted to put these flowers here. Maybe not the flowers. That was a bad example. Maybe I want to add these stars here. But I want, and then I'm going to add in this star here. Okay. See how they're kind of look a little bit layered on top of each other. Let me find another one for color purposes. Let me do this. Okay. See how maybe I want this black one to go backwards and I want this star, this gold star to come up to be more in the front of the black one. Okay, I want the black one to go back. I would then choose the black star and I'd hit position. When I hit position, I can choose it to move backwards. That'll push it back in whatever project you're working on. I can also choose, maybe I don't want that black star to be so prominent. I want it to kind of be a little bit more transparent. I can choose my transparency there, whether darker or lighter. It works really well in this case of say I wanted to brand this and put my picture on there and maybe put my contact information, make it look like a little business card on the bottom, okay? I then can go to my uploads. I want to choose my headshot. From here again, I want to go to the edit image, remove my background. It takes a little bit of time thinking about it. Okay, I can then make it smaller or larger. Another thing I can do is say that I wanted it to look over, I wanted to put my picture here, but I'm kind of facing more towards the left, but I want to face the right. I can click my picture and hit the flip button, and I can flip my picture on the horizontal. That again is part of the Pro account, okay? I then can move it to the corner there. But again, I'm going to flip it the other way because I have more white space on this side, okay? I then can go in and add in a text box. This is just a preference for me. I like using text box to add that in. Again, see how that yellow box is in front of my picture? I want to push that box backwards. I'm going to hit that position. I'm going to move it backwards so that I can put in my text. And then I'm going to come here. I'm going to add in my subtext of my name and all that information in there to then fill out the rest of it. Okay. Say that I'm done with this. I like the way it looks. I'm happy with it. I then can hit the share button. Okay. Share button is going to be important because you can link your Facebook to this, which is very helpful to be able to use to then automatically share over to your Facebook. I don't love to use it because I really like writing a really good caption when it comes on my Facebook, which I can absolutely teach you guys about that too, about writing a really good caption. Because whenever we are posting online, we want to make sure that whatever we're doing on social media, it is a bigger, that we are making it fit whatever molds Facebook wants us to add, which they do like the captions with a nice header, a call to action, and some hashtags. So I don't include that because sometimes through translation, it will just post. Once you post something on Facebook, leave it. Don't ever take anything down or edit it unless it's like something really bad, like you wrote a bad word or something, and you want to edit it. For the most part, let it ride. Let it ride with the spelling mistakes. Let it ride with anything. I just had to edit a post because I had the time wrong. I mean, something like that I had to do, but for the most part, I let my stuff ride. Okay. So say all that to say, then say that we want to download this. You'll hit this download button here, and we will want to download as a PNG, and then I'd hit download. That would then save my project, and then I can upload it to Facebook. Okay. Other things that this allows you to do is you can say that you want to add a page. You can add a page to this and just add a blank page by hitting add a page, or you can choose the little button here that says duplicate, and that'll duplicate that. For instance, maybe you want to add, maybe Jennifer's making a bunch of these and she wants to put in a different agent. Say we want to put Ryan down here. We edit his background, we take him off, and we can move him in here without having to recreate the whole wheel. That's something that's good for. Say that Ryan was really particular. We want to edit, we want to flip him. Say that Ryan was really particular and said, Autumn, I want some arrows in mine. I want these dancing flowers to be in mine. Okay, fine, Ryan, we'll put your dancing flowers. When we put anything that's moving, we have to download it in a different format. So again, with the share, again with the download, but here, see how it's changed to MP4? We either want it to be in an MP4 or a GIF. That will download it as a little video. Then you can upload it to your Facebook, add it to your Facebook there, and then it will move within the feed, so you don't lose that. But those are the main things when you're doing that. The little any moving, you want to make sure you download it not as a picture, but as a MP4 or a GIF. Okay. That's the main things about Canva. I don't normally go any farther than this, only because I want you guys to play with it. Go in and look at some different templates. Go in and play with the Facebook stuff. They do have challenges right here, this learn and play. It's something new that they're doing, where it's got different challenges and stuff that you can learn along with them. They do have webinars, and I'm working on getting watching some of those. The problem with their webinars is they are in Australia. So if I want to watch any of their webinars, I have to watch it like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I love you all so very much, but getting up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to learn from Canva people is very hard to do. So I'm working on trying to get some of those downloads from them so that I can start watching them and providing more value to you. Because I don't know everything about Canva, and I'll be the first one to say it. I know a whole world of a lot, but not all of it. So I'm working on expanding my understanding as well. This is an example of what your Facebook cover page could look like. I just made this for Ryan. These are different Facebook ones that we've created just as a company that we'll have on here. We can always edit these, but that's the whole point of Canva, is using that and using it in tandem with Breakthrough Broker, with the free stuff that they give us, using a free account on Canva, creating great marketing for you guys that is personalized. I think that's a main thing. That's personalized. It's not stock. If you take a little bit of time and add your name, add your photo to it, it makes it look just a little bit better that you put a little bit of time in it, but only you and I will know the real tricks that you didn't put that much time into it, like other people that have taken it from square one creating stuff like this. So with that, I thank you all for letting me talk about everything. And if you have any questions, let me know. Please remember June 22nd at noon, we'll be having that webinar with Eric Sachs. It's going to be really, really good. He's a really good speaker. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys on there. So Miss Jennifer, how do you want me to get off? Do you want me to just stop sharing and get off, or what's the best way? I don't want to mess anybody up. Okay, you guys have a great night. Talk to you